All right, y'all, man. It's your boy Homeball Elite 2 times for me. Back in that video, man, for me. Follow the Instagram at Homeball Elite 2 times. Now, look, y'all spent a seven talking about the evolution. Now, look, for up today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to the Most High in general for everything. I'm also giving you a shout out to myself as well for wanting to receive some good information and give out this good information as well. I'm also giving you a shout out to myself as well for wanting to receive some good information and give out this good information as well. I'm also giving you a shout out to the Most High for everything, and I'm also giving you a shout out to the Most High for giving me these amazing downloads, dropping this amazing good information on me from no cap. I'm also giving you a shout out to y'all. Bro, y'all literally take energy out of y'all's day to come rock with me, show me love, support, you feel me? And I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all so much. More than love, always deeply. It means so much to me, bro, no lie. But look, man, also I'm sending good positive energy, good positive protection, good positive feeling, and good positive energy towards everyone always. Also, if you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me, DM me on my Instagram at snl2.times. I'm saying it one more time. If you want to DM me on my Instagram, if you want to book a one-on-one consultation, DM me on my Instagram at snl2.times. Let's go ahead and get ready into the video. The evolution. Now look, disclaimer, bro. I'm not racist. I'm not racist, bro. But I'm going to be telling the esoteric real information in this video. So if you are white, if you are Asian, if you are Indian, if you are Mexican, if you are Dravidian, if you're not black, in other words, I'm not racist at all. I'm not, but I'm going to be telling the truth. And if you are not ready to hear about this esoteric information, then you might want to click off this video now. Respectfully, all due respect. Let's go ahead and get ready into the video. The evolution. Now look, bro. See, y'all know that's my dog in the background. But y'all notice how, like, they tell us, like, oh yeah, like we evolved from like monkeys and apes. Then we became Neanderthals. Then we just became, we started to stand up straight and we became human beings. Right? That story is correct, but that's not for everybody. See, look, if you so-called black, that ain't you. You didn't come from no monkey. You didn't come from no Neanderthal. You didn't come from no ape, no gorilla, no chimpanzee. You didn't come from none of that. You came from us black people, we came from the Anunnakis, the Anunnakis. Those are our ancient, those are our great, etc. Our great ancestors. Now, if you are not black, that means if you are Indian, Dravidian, Mexican, Asian, Japanese, right? White, y'all came from, right? The white person, the Caucasian, y'all came from, right? Y'all came from the Caucasians for sure. Y'all came from the apes and the monkeys and the Neanderthals. Because a lot of y'all Caucasians, a lot of y'all still have that Neanderthal and DNA within y'all. I'm not being funny. I'm not being disrespectful, bro. I'm being honest. Y'all's ancestors are the Neanderthals. Y'all's great, etc. ancestors are the Neanderthals. I'm not lying. And a lot of y'all Caucasians still have the Neanderthal DNA in y'all till this day, right? No lie. I'm just being honest. Now look, so the story of the evolution, oh, well, the monkeys came, then, the chimpanzees, or however the order they got it, right? But here's the thing. That story is true, but it's also wrong. See, they want you to think that we all was we all, because what y'all, see, a lot of y'all white people, y'all be looking at me like I'm crazy, but I know more about you than you do. I'm going to say it again, bro. A lot of y'all white people, y'all be looking at me crazy, but I know more about your history than you even do. You don't even know that your ancestors used to have tails. You didn't know that. No, you didn't. You didn't know that. You didn't know that until I just told you it. I'm going to say it again. You didn't know your ancestors had tails until I just told you. You didn't know your great, etc. ancestors are actually Neanderthals. And the Neanderthals come from the apes. They come from the evolution of the monkey, the ape, the Neanderthal, then, Homo sapiens. Then we got the Neanderthals. Then eventually we got the human being standing up straight. That's where y'all come from. And if you look at the Neanderthal, it looks like a white person, but it also looks like an ape. We got a little, like, it's all mixed up because y'all are the cavemen, right? Y'all's ancestors are the Neanderthals, right? A lot of y'all white people still have the genetics and the DNA of the Neanderthals within y'all till this day, right? I'm not making this up. You go do your own research if you would like, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about and more, right? So look, right? So yes, the evolution story is correct. Yes, y'all started building. You know what I'm saying? Now, who created the monkeys? Who created the chimpanzees and the apes? Yakub. Y'all can literally go on Wikipedia and look up Yaqub. I say Wikipedia because I did this over a year ago, maybe over 2 years ago. I was on Wikipedia and it gave me a whole list of information about Yaqub. Now, I'm not sitting here telling you go believe everything on Wikipedia. They be lying on Wikipedia too, bro. If it's on the internet, they're never going to tell you the 100% the truth if it's on the internet. If you truly want to know something 100%, you're going to have to go within yourself. I'm going to say that again. If you want to know something 100%, you're going to have to go within yourself. You're not going to get 100%. We're really with anything on social media. You know, it don't matter if you're using ChatGPT, Google, AI, whatever. You're never going to get truly 100%. I'm just going to be honest with you, bro. You got to go within to get 100%, bro. Now, look, right? So, see, Yaqub, he's one of the guys. He's so-called black as well. He's one of ours. He's part of us originally. But, you know what I'm saying? He dropped the frequency, right? And I might make a part 2 talking about Yaqub. Because I made a video a long time ago talking about Yaqub, but that might have been on my other YouTube channel before that one had got taken down by YouTube. But look though, but I might make a whole new video breaking down Yaqub. It might be like an hour video because there's a lot to talk about with Yaqub. Now look, right? Maybe so, but it's a lot to talk about with Yaqub if I do make a video on Yaqub. Now look, right? So Yaqub was trying to create something similar to us. Yaqub is a god. He's just a god who vibrates very low. Still a god. He's still one of us. He just vibrates very low. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got free will. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sticking up for him. He did what he did. Everybody gets what they deserve. Everybody gets their karma. Now look, right? With Yaqub, he wanted to make a reflection. In other words, you know how like you go on your computer and let's say you copy a word and then you copy and paste it. See Yaqub, right? Literally, you can just type in Yaqub, the big-headed scientist. He'll pop right up. Yaqub, he wanted to create a copy and paste. He wanted to create a replica. He wanted to create a reflection, right, of us, of the goddesses and gods, right? So he was trying to make something similar. He made the ape. He didn't like the ape. It wasn't enough for him. He made the chimpanzee. It wasn't enough for him. He made the gorilla. It wasn't enough for him because the gorilla, the ape, they get their body, they get their Allah from us. Allah stands for what? Arm, leg, arm, head. I'm gonna say that again. Allah stands for the Most High. Yes, it does. And Allah also stands for arm, leg, arm, head. Right? See what I'm saying? Now, why? Now, look. If you look at a gorilla, right? If you look at a gorilla, a chimpanzee, yeah, that might be like this a whole lot, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever, right? But they have the ability to stand straight up. And if they stand straight up, they have 2 arms, they have 2 legs, they have 2 chests, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, etc. Their body is built the same way as ours, somewhat. Why? Because Yaqub was trying to create these monkeys and these gorillas and these chimpanzees to look similar to us. He wanted them to look very similar to us. He wasn't satisfied. So then, you know, eventually he got to the Homo sapiens, right? And the Homo sapiens were here before well, maybe not here before the Neanderthals, but the Homo sapiens, they look even more like maybe an animal than compared to the Neanderthal. Neanderthal, you can kind of look at Neanderthal and tell, okay, you got some human in you, but you also like mixed with something else. But the other one that I just said, what is it? The other one, the Homo sapien or whatever, the Homo sapien, you might have to really take a good look through it, like, oh dang, is this like an ape or is this like a human being combined? You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. So, you know, he kept going into the lab, kept doing science experiments and etc. And eventually got the Neanderthal. Wasn't satisfied eventually with the Neanderthals. Eventually the Neanderthals, they became humans, right? And the Caucasians, right? Y'all's ancestors are the Neanderthals, like I said. Y'all's ancestors are also the apes as well, because y'all's ancestors are the Neanderthals, and the Neanderthals used to have sex with the apes. So y'all's great ancestors is also is also the apes. Some of y'all's ancestors are also a part of the animal tribes as well. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm being honest. And y'all used to have tails. Did he say tails? Yes, your ancestors used to walk around with tails. Right? But when we reverse engineered them, that's why a lot of y'all don't have tails no more. Right? You can go on Google right now and go type in a baby, a newborn with a tail, and it'll pop up. Right? Because some of y'all still be coming out the womb with tails to this day. That's not a lie, that's facts. Right? See, we reverse engineered y'all. Our ancestors taught y'all how to stand up straight. Because I know what I'm talking about, bro. My ancestors, we taught y'all how to stand up straight. Cause y'all was very, you ever go to the zoo and you see a monkey, or no, specifically a gorilla, right? You ever notice how a lot of times they be like this? Like, even if they sitting down, they just like this. Or like, even if they stand, they kind of like this, right? Y'all's ancestors, right? The Caucasian people, right? Y'all's ancestors used to literally like be very low to the ground. And y'all would make noises. Y'all would, no, seriously. And we reverse engineered because y'all had a lot of, y'all think white people, y'all have a lot of hair on y'all. Not just white people, the Indians, the Asians, y'all do too, because all y'all have animal DNA in y'all. Rather if you want to believe it or not, rather if you want to accept it or not, all y'all have, if you're not black and you're on this planet, you have animal DNA on you. If you are Asian, if you are Mexican, if you are white, which you're really just Caucasian, if you're Indian, Dravidian, etc., if you are not black, you have animal DNA in you, right? And you are somewhat genetically related to certain animals. Just being honest. So we taught y'all how to stand up straight, and y'all had way more hair on y'all. But we reverse engineered, and y'all eventually kind of like slowed down with having a lot of hair. A lot of y'all still do have a lot of hair, but it was even a lot more compared to back then to now. But yeah, though, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not racist at all, bro. I'm not racist at all, bro. Oh my God, how could I even be racist? If you are so-called black, I don't even think we can be racist. How? How can we be racist? How? How? Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything, but it's like, bro, how can we even be racist? How? What is there for us to be racist about? Seriously. But look, right? So yes, the evolution story is true, but it's also not true because they're telling you some true facts, but they're also telling you a bunch of lies too. So yes, us black people, we didn't come from no monkeys. We originally didn't have animal DNA in us. One of the reasons why a lot of us black people started to get animal DNA in us was because we started to merge with the white people and with other races. And a lot of that happened because, you know, slavery and, you know, stuff like that. You know, we started to build a deeper connection with the human beings and all this stuff. But originally, us goddesses and gods, we was not supposed to mix our semen, no, none of that, our energy, none of that with them originally. You see what I'm saying? But look, man, if you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me, DM me on my Instagram at if you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me, DM me on my Instagram at snl2.toms. I'm going to say that one more time. If you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me, DM me on my Instagram at snl2.toms. And I'll catch y'all from Muzz on the next one, man. Peace.